Welcome to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel, your trusted source for the latest news, analysis, and insights on the Iraqi dinar. We provide up-to-date information on exchange rates, economic developments, and key financial trends affecting Iraq's currency. Whether you're an investor, trader, or simply keeping an eye on the market, our channel delivers accurate reports, expert opinions, and government policy updates to keep you informed. Stay tuned for real-time updates and in-depth discussions on the future of the Iraqi dinar. There was a time when the Iraqi dinar was stronger, carrying purchasing power that people could genuinely rely on. If you take a moment to reflect on the past, you'll recall that the streets were filled with much smaller denomination notes. People didn't have to carry large sums of money just to make basic purchases. Back then, the exchange rate was much more favorable, and individuals didn't have to worry about inflation eroding the value of their money. The economy felt more stable, and people had greater confidence in their financial transactions. The contrast between that period and today is stark. Now, inflation has significantly affected the value of the currency, and with it, public trust in the dinar has declined. When people talk about wanting to return to the glory days of the Iraqi dinar, they aren't just reminiscing about the past. They are expressing a desire for stability and strength in their economy. They long for a time when money had more meaning, when a smaller amount could buy more, and when financial security wasn't a distant dream. But to understand why things have changed so much, it's important to take a closer look at the history of the Iraqi dinar and the broader economic conditions that shaped its trajectory. Over the years, the Iraqi dinar has undergone significant transformations. There was a time when it was worth much more compared to other currencies, and this provided people with a sense of security. Financial transactions were straightforward, and people didn't need to carry enormous amounts of cash to buy everyday goods. However, as time passed, inflation took its toll, gradually eroding the currency's value. With inflation came the introduction of larger denomination notes, a clear sign of economic distress. As the value of the dinar declined, the need for higher value notes increased, which in turn reinforced the cycle of inflation. Fast forward to today, and the reality is quite different. Now, people walk into stores carrying thick stacks of cash just to purchase basic necessities. It has become common to see 25,000 or even 50,000 dinar notes being exchanged for everyday items. Yet, despite these large figures, the real purchasing power of the currency has weakened significantly. The psychological impact of this change is profound. Imagine walking around with a wallet full of high-denomination notes, yet still feeling as though you don't have enough to meet your daily needs. This shift in perception is one of the reasons why people are so eager to restore the currency to its former strength. One of the most discussed potential solutions to Iraq's currency woes is the idea of deleting zeros from the dinar. This concept has been debated for years among policymakers, economists, and the public. But what does it really mean? The idea is relatively simple on the surface. By removing a few zeros from banknotes, transactions could become more manageable and psychological confidence in the currency might improve. However, the process is far more complex than it appears. Deleting zeros from a currency is not just a cosmetic change. It involves a broader economic strategy that must be carefully implemented to ensure success. If Iraq were to remove a few zeros from its currency, the exchange rate would likely be adjusted as well. This could have various implications, some of which might not seem favorable at first glance. For example, if someone currently holds a large amount of dinars, they might initially feel like their wealth has diminished on paper. However, this kind of adjustment is not meant to devalue people's money, but rather to stabilize the economy and make financial transactions more efficient. It's important to recognize that such a move would not be an instant fix, nor would it solve all of Iraq's economic challenges overnight. It would need to be part of a broader strategy aimed at strengthening the economy in the long run. So, why would Iraq consider such a move in the first place? The answer lies in the country's economic struggles. For many years, Iraq has faced a range of challenges, including high inflation, political instability, and an over-reliance on oil revenues. These factors have contributed to the weakening of the dinar and the broader economic uncertainty. To rebuild trust in the national currency, policymakers must explore different strategies, and deleting zeros is one approach that has been used in other countries facing similar challenges. One of the key factors in ensuring a successful transition is communication. The government must be transparent about what the change means for the average citizen. It's not enough to simply announce that zeros will be removed. People need to understand the impact on their daily lives. Will the prices of goods change? What will happen to their savings? How will salaries be adjusted? Without clear communication, fear and uncertainty could take over, potentially making the situation worse rather than better. Beyond local economic effects, currency changes can also have international implications. A stronger currency can affect trade and import costs. If the dinar were to strengthen significantly, the cost of imported goods could rise, leading to higher prices for everyday essentials. This is a real concern for many Iraqis who are already struggling with inflation. Policymakers must carefully balance efforts to strengthen the currency with measures to ensure that basic goods remain affordable for the population. Looking ahead, what does all of this mean for Iraq's future? The road to economic recovery will not be easy. It will require careful planning, cooperation between government institutions and businesses, and a strong commitment to restoring public trust. Eliminating zeros from the currency is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. Ultimately, the focus must be on strengthening the broader economy, stabilizing. As we consider these economic changes, it's also worth reflecting on how broader global trends are shaping our lives. Technological advancements, social changes, and environmental shifts are all influencing the way we live and work. From AI-powered innovations to the rise of remote work, the world is evolving rapidly. Adapting to these changes requires a forward-thinking mindset and a willingness to embrace new opportunities. In the end, whether we're talking about currency reform or technological progress, one thing remains true: change is inevitable. The key to navigating these shifts successfully is to stay informed, remain adaptable, and work together to build a more stable and prosperous future. Thank you for tuning in to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel. We appreciate your support and engagement as we continue to bring you the latest news, analysis, and updates on the Iraqi dinar. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Stay connected with us for real-time insights, expert discussions, and market trends. Until next time, stay informed and keep watching for the latest on the Iraqi dinar. See you in the next update.